What's up, y'all? It's Friday, man. It's Friday. We done made it. We done made it. I hope everybody had a good week. I know I had a good week. I'm out here taking a stroll, man. I'm downtown celebrating a special weekend. I'll talk more about that throughout the weekend. It's just Friday, so y'all will hear more about that. But I'm at the infamous Centennial Park, and it's been a while. It's kind of bright back there. It's been a while since I've been down here, honestly, like in the park. So they got half of it blocked off. I don't know even what they do down here anymore. But you know, we from Atlanta, so we used to the park. But anyway, I just wanted to leave y'all with a message. I used to do my T.G.I Friday postings on Facebook back in the day. I may go back to doing that. I'm not sure, but I might at least try to do something every Friday, just to leave a message for, you know, something inspirational, just something to kind of teach you something. And also my Facebook friend count that went up nearly 1,000 Facebook friends over like the past few days or so, which is cool. And they are real people too, so that's what I like. And some they hit me up about the book, so I really appreciate that, man. That's going well too. I'll talk more about that, and I'll probably post a video, repost my promo video, just to kind of refresh for some of those people who just learning about it. But anyway, I just want to leave y'all with a message, man. And my message for this Friday is to stay in your lane. And I'll say that again, stay in your lane. And by stay in your lane, I don't mean like, you know, like the way it's normally said, like, you know, stay in your lane, shout, stay in your lane. This ain't for you, stay in your lane. I don't mean it like that. I mean it more as if stay in your lane. You know, like your lane is your path, your journey through life. And I'll give you an example of what I'm talking about, just my own story that's out there now, especially with the interviews I've done. You kind of seen what I've been through, what my family's kind of been through as far as a certain situation. So, you know, I was driving through my lane some years back, and someone kind of came into my lane and, you know, kind of affected my lane for a number of years. And, you know, regardless of the hardships that came as someone came into my lane, I continued to stay the course. Trust me, it was hard as hell at times, but I continued to stay the course because I've always kind of been raised like that. I've always kind of seen that if you focus on what you got going on, focus on you, what you believe, everything else will fall into place. So I kind of stayed the course. And then eventually, you know, this person dropped some in my lane and then they exited, you know. And, you know, just like on the highway, somebody cut you off, you know, if you got your seatbelt on, kids might, or somebody might, you know, come out, fall out the seat, you got to slam on brakes and all of that, and then this person to jump out the highway and be gone. You know, and some people do that all the time. But, you know, I continued, you know, when me and my family did kind of encounter people stepping in our lane, I continued to stay the course because it was hard, you know, especially towards the end, and things still aren't perfect, but I stayed the course because I knew that if I continue to be who I am, and I stayed steadfast to what I believe, that everything is still going to go the way it should go, and eventually things will work themselves out. And, you know, for those people that like to get on the road, jump in people's lanes, cause havoc, jump off the highway, trust me, I've learned that, you know, if they continue to do those kind of things, eventually they're going to damage themselves. They're going to do something to themselves. They're going to crash. Not say crash and burn. Burn's kind of harsh, but they'll crash and eventually hurt themselves. And I've seen both sides. I've stayed the course, and I'm being rewarded for it. I'm still being rewarded for it. You know, things are great. But also people that do that, I've seen what happens to them. You know, because they've kind of done things to themselves now that they have to deal with, and they're going to continue to have to deal with it. But I've always been a person to stay the course, you know, so I want to encourage you to stay in your lane when it comes to life. Your path is your path. You know, once you understand what your purpose and what your path is, if you stick to that and focus on that, I guarantee you everything else will fall into place. It always does. You know, my life has changed a lot since June, you know, since I released the project that I've been talking about. Things have changed and things are going well. You know, things are happening that I can't even imagine because I'm still staying the course. And it can be hard, man. Trust me, I know it is. You know, I got friends from high school, that's been doing hard time for years, man, in prison for, sometimes just getting revenge or things like that. It could be tough because, somebody jump in your lane, you feel like you got to go fix that. And it could be hard not to, especially as men. It could be hard to stay in your lane. We don't like to be disrespected. I understand that. I was disrespected, at points in my life, which I talk about. But, sometimes you got to let God work it out, man. You got to let God work it out. An ass whooping, it could fix something right then, or it could change the way somebody look at you. They may not mess with you, but, sometimes it can go the other way, too, where somebody can come back for you. Look at Menace to Society, for example. Kane beat the brakes off the girl's brother, or whoever that was that he was messing with. He didn't realize he was going to come back like that. So it just sometimes you just got to stay the course, man, and just do you. So that's my lesson for today. Stay the course, stay in your lane, do you. Do you, no matter what, just do you. You can't change people, and I think I said that in my last video. You can only control you. You can't really control what other people do sometimes, but you can control what you do. So if you focus on that, focus on staying in your lane, driving down your path, other people, let them do what they do, because trust me, they might be doing things, but there's a whole nother side that you don't really see. And some of the people that's causing the most problems in our world have the most problems. You may not see that because they try to cloud it with everything else. But just remember that a lot of people that's causing the havoc are the people that need the most help. And you got to keep that in mind when you're dealing with these people, because if not, it's going to build hate. It's going to build hatred towards other people. So just kind of remember that, man. Y'all keep that in mind. I'm going to stroll on back to where I'm staying at, where we're staying at, me and the wifey. And I'm going to leave y'all with that, man. I'll probably make some more videos as throughout the weekend. We'll be celebrating. Celebrate what we celebrate. So y'all enjoy y'all Friday. If you have fun, don't do it to excess, meaning with the bottle or whatever you do. And thanks for listening. Share my videos. I'm gonna repost my promo video for my book, like I said. Share that too. I appreciate y'all sharing it, man, because it is spreading. So, and that's about it. I will holler at you.